super complicated, lots of chopping and prepping and all that kind of stuff on every spare minute you have, trying to eat on a schedule 6 meals a day or 3 meals a day and 3 snacks and all. You can just, nope. First of all, I don't recommend any of that. I have good reasons. Willpower is like a muscle. It fatigues and it doesn't last. So I don't ever ask people to build any of their programs when they work with me on willpower. Not going to work. All right, everybody, welcome back. I'm Dr. Andrea Christian Parks, and welcome to my channel. We are in week number 3 of our Fresh Start series. I am so happy you're here, and we're talking about how to start this year right, the way we want, creating what we want in terms of achieving our weight loss goals for 2022. So, what are we talking about this week? This week, we're talking about make your plan. Now, there's a lot that goes into making your plan. And I don't mean it's complicated, but the thinking behind it is crucial. But before we go any further, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit your notifications so you get notified when these new episodes come out. And give it a thumbs up if you like what you're seeing so that other people will be able to find this information on the wonder of the interwebs. So, what are we talking about? Make your plan. So, notice I didn't say find a plan. I think sometimes what people believe about weight loss is that if they could just find the right plan for them, like the magical metabolic system that would work with their particular chemistry, that the weight would just fall off like leaves off of a tree. That's not true. Now, the reason why there's so many diets out there is because they all work for somebody. But the main thing that is true about all of them is that they work as long as you work them. Problem with that is that, if you pick a plant-based diet, or you pick a keto diet, or you choose a macrobiotic diet, that as long as you stay on it and you're working the plan, it works. The problem is that we don't always like the plan we've chosen. We like the result. We like if the weight comes off, but we don't want to live that way. And so then we stop the plan and then we gain the weight back because we go back to really what is already your plan. The way you eat right now is your plan. Now, it might not be intentional. It might not be really thought out. It might not be anything that you would craft if you were going to create a plan, but it's your plan. And that plan is what gets you the result of the weight you are today. If you continue it, you'll stay this weight. Maybe it's a weight gain plan and maybe you'll continue to gain weight, but you have the option to choose something different. So how do you create your plan? Well, first you got to decide based on your life, your schedule, your responsibilities, your likes and dislikes. You have to decide what will work. There's no point in creating a plan that you can't live with because it will only last as long as you can eke out enough willpower, which is a whole nother. Willpower is like a muscle. It fatigues and it doesn't last. So I don't ever ask people to build any of their programs when they work with me on willpower. Not going to work. But you have to factor all that in and think, okay, is it realistic that I'm going to cook every night? Maybe you work from home and that's possible. And maybe you could. And maybe you enjoy cooking. Or maybe you don't. So you got to factor that in. Maybe you have little kids and you need to cook for them. So you can't cook like a short order cook and make 3 different meals or 4, you've got to cook simply, quickly, easily to provide what they need. Maybe you love vegetables and that will work for you. And you're like, I can cook all this stuff and put this aside for me and that will work for me. Maybe you've decided, I'm not really hungry in the mornings. I really can just have my coffee in the morning and I will eat lunch and dinner. And those would be my meals. Maybe you've decided that, I really actually am not super hungry till dinner. I will focus my main meal at dinner and I'll have something light at lunch, but I'm really good other than that throughout the day. Okay. You have to decide what sort of plan you want to craft. I will tell you right now, super complicated, lots of chopping and prepping and all that kind of stuff on every spare minute you have, trying to eat on a schedule 6 meals a day or 3 meals a day and 3 snacks and all. You can just, nope. First of all, I don't recommend any of that. I have good reasons why I think, especially as we get into our 40s and beyond, that does not serve us. All that being said, you can do whatever you want and start making incremental change on your plan, but it's got to fit your life. That's the work I do with my clients. We create personalized plans that help them do exactly what they want to do and how they can live. So if you want that kind of help and you're waiting for my digital course that's coming, but you want really to do one-on-one with me, go ahead and email me. Email me at drandreachristianparks@gmail.com. We will set up an hour-long free consultation and see about working together. If you're ready to invest, you want the accountability, you want somebody to walk with you through this process, I will tell you, every single one of my clients losing weight successfully and without a lot of pain and agony. That's the amazing part of it. I love coaching. Anyway, email me if you want to start working together and keep an eye out for more information about my course that's coming out. I can't wait to see you all next week. See you soon. Bye.